Good morning, dear children. How are you all? It is wonderful to get back to you. I hope you all are enjoying this new way of learning. And I also hope you are completing the assignments as you have been instructed by your teachers. Today, we shall continue with our English lesson, Aesop's Fables, from our English Bal Bharati book. In our last session, we learned that fables are usually short stories having a message or a moral. The animals in the story think and act like humans. Today, we shall listen to one more such fable, The Dog in the Manger. As we know, children, all the animals have a specific shelter. That is what we have learned right from our school days. Isn't that so? The hen lives in a coop, a cow lives in a shed, a dog lives in a kennel, an elephant lives in a jungle. We hardly get to see any alteration in the setting of homes. But in this fable, the dog has changed his home and has caused a lot of trouble to some other animal. Let's see who that other animal is. The dog in the manger. Once a dog was looking for a nice and comfortable place to lie down. He came to the manger of an ox and jumped onto the hay to rest. Children, here we begin with our story. The dog of our story is moving around. He is wandering about in hot sun. And while he was moving around, he was feeling so tired that he didn't wish to go back to his kennel. Instead, he started looking out for a nice, comfortable place where he could take rest in this hot sun. And in no time, he found a nice, comfortable place. That was the manger of an ox. Now, children, ox in India is also known as bullock. So, this manger over here was full of hay. This dog, in no time, he jumped into the manger and started relaxing. The word manger here means this manger is a big box in which the food for the cattle, that is a horse or a cow, is kept. And what is the food of these animals usually? It's dry grass, hay. Okay, so this is kept in the box, and this box is known as manger. It was a very hot afternoon. After a while, the ox returned from the field. He had worked hard in the hot sun and was quite hungry. He stood in his stall and was planning to eat the hay that was put in the manger for him. Now, children, here comes our ox. The ox is usually, we know that is an animal that is used for heavy duty work. Heavy duty work means work that requires a lot of labor, okay, a lot of force and strength. So this ox, the ox in our story, was working in a field, and because it was a hot sunny afternoon, he had worked very hard and he was drained off now. He was very tired. So now, after his work, he thought he would go back to his home, that is his shed, and rest there for some time while he would also eat the food, that is the hay that was put for him in the manger. Just as we children, after we have played in hot sun, what do? We want to immediately rush home, wash ourselves, and ask mummy for hot food to eat. Isn't that so? So the ox also thought that he would do the same thing because he was just tired. So he thought he would go and stand in his stall. What do you mean by the word stall over here? The shed of the cow is divided into small divisions, a small partition for each cattle to stand, okay, just like his own room. So that part is called as a stall. However, when he reached for the hay, the dog saw him. Standing in the manger, he began to bark loudly at the ox. Each time that the ox came near the hay, the dog snarled, barked, and snapped at the ox. He would not allow the ox to eat his hay. Now, children, we have seen in the earlier part that the ox was very tired now and he had planned to take rest in his stall while he would also want to eat the hay. But when he returned to his stall, the scene was totally different. In the manger, above the hay, he found a guest taking rest. And who was this guest? The dog. The ox somehow he tried to ignore the dog because he was very hungry now. He had no time to quarrel with the dog. He tried to ignore the dog and he started eating his food. But every time he ignored the dog and put his mouth into the hay, the dog would stand up and start barking loudly at the ox. Every time the ox came near, the dog would snarl and snap at the ox. He would not neither eat the hay nor would he allow the ox to eat, because hay is not the food of the dog. The word snarled over here means making a very anguished sound. The dogs usually do that, isn't that? So you must have seen dogs fighting on the road. When they fight, what do? They show their teeth and they make a very bad sound in order to scare the other person, the other dog in front of him. And at that same time, what did he do? He snapped at the ox. Snapping means over here to move with that anguished sound and towards the ox so that he would scare him away. Oxen are generally peace loving and patient animals. But finally, the ox got upset and spoke firmly. Dog, if you wanted to share my dinner with me, I would not mind it. But you neither eat the hay nor allow me to enjoy it. It is of no use to you. Then why don't you let me have my favorite food? Don't begrudge others what you don't enjoy yourself. Let's move ahead, children. Now, the word oxen over here is for many ox. That means ox is for one and oxen means many ox. So, we have seen that the ox are very kind, quiet, and calm animals. They do not cause trouble or harm to others. That is why we use them as farm animals. They are meant to do hard work. But over here in the story, what happens? The ox tries to hold his patience. He tries to bear the dog and all the tantrums what the dog is doing. He tries not to get angry or not to speak badly to the dog. But the ox gets upset now. He is angry now because the dog isn't eating himself nor is he allowing the ox to eat. So now the ox opens his mouth and he spoke very firmly to the dog. Firmly here means in a very strict tone. What did he say? He said to the dog that if you want to share my dinner with me, I have no problem. I am okay with sharing it. I do not mind. But I have been seeing that you neither eat nor do you allow me to eat. So, what is the use? The food is just lying over there. And as it is, this is not your food. Children, we have never seen a dog eating hay, grass, or something like this. He is a non vegetarian animal. We usually see the dog eating either bones, flesh, or either having milk. Very few dogs will find eating, some kind of vegetables or something like this. So, the ox is very right on his part. He says, you are not going to enjoy this hay, you are not going to eat it. I am hungry, at least let me eat my favorite food. And he also says that don't begrudge others what you don't enjoy yourself. The word begrudge over here means be unwilling to give. The dog over here, he is very unwilling to give the food, the hay to the ox. And at the same time, he feels very unhappy that he doesn't have food to eat, but the ox is getting his food to eat. So he is very unhappy about that. So the ox was very clear to the dog this time. I hope, children, you have understood this fable. What have we learned from this? We have learned that we should be of some help to the others and we should be always willing to give. Willing to give here also means charity. Okay? When we see someone who is less fortunate than us, we should always be with our open hand, with our open hearts to help them. And once you have helped, you should not be among the ones who keep on telling 10 people that we have helped the other one, we have helped the one. Once the charity is done with your right hand, your left hand shouldn't be knowing that you have helped someone. That is indeed a true charity. Let's learn the meanings now, children. Stall, part of a cattle shed. Manger, a long open box in a cattle shed with hay in it. Snarl, an angry sound. Snapped, to move ahead in a particular position. Begrudge, be unwilling to give.